Chosen one. It's all starting. This Friday, it's gonna be a busy day. That's not just a statement. It's a prophetic announcement. This isn't just another day marked on the calendar. It's not just another Friday where the world goes about its business without pause. This Friday is different. This Friday, something shifts in the unseen. A door opens. A chain breaks. A cycle ends. And the weight you've been carrying, the silence you've been enduring, the waiting room you've sat in for far too long, it all begins to dissolve because divine action is being initiated on your behalf. The delays, the blockages, the confusion, all of it begins to clear this Friday. That day has been set aside. That day has been chosen to begin something grand in your life. Watch this video until the end. There is something in this message meant just for you. If your heart has been seeking clarity, or if your spirit has felt like it's been holding its breath, this is your breath of fresh air. Write your warmest wishes in the comments and type 777. That number isn't random. It activates agreement. This is the chapter where wishes take on a life of their own. When you write them down, when you feel them and release them, you energize the universe. You tell your angels, your creator, that you are ready. Not desperate, not begging, but ready. And Friday, that's when it begins. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Let's be clear about something, chosen one. You are not preparing for an ordinary breakthrough. You are preparing for a loaded, heaven-backed release, a series of moments that will fill your time, your hands, your heart. It will be a busy day because heaven has been holding things back, stacking them, lining them up. And now the vault is opening. It will feel like it's coming all at once. Financial movement, phone calls you didn't expect, emails you thought were long lost, conversations that bring resolution, resources arriving in unexpected ways, divine interruptions that move you faster than you imagined. You've been trained for this busyness. You may not feel like it, but your long seasons of stillness were not wasted. That wilderness wasn't empty. It was sacred. It was strategic. While others were running and rushing and burning out, you were being rooted, strengthened, refined. That quiet season was heaven's way of making sure when the action begins, you're not swept away by it. You'll be prepared for the blessing, not buried under it. And now, all of that preparation is about to make sense. This Friday is not just the start of a busy day. It's the start of a new timeline, a new rhythm, a fresh alignment. A divine pace is going to overtake your schedule. It will feel like heaven's calendar is overlaying your own. The mundane will shift. The ordinary will begin to sparkle. The things that used to be slow and frustrating will now feel accelerated and clear. It's not just about doing more. It's about doing what's meant for you at the right moment. There's a phrase that keeps echoing in the spirit. It's your time now. That's not just a comfort phrase. It's a shift indicator. You have moved into the moment where time begins to cooperate with you. The clock doesn't feel like your enemy anymore. Days won't feel like something you're trying to survive. They will feel purposeful, sacred, potent. And this Friday, that's your first full taste. That's when divine busyness begins. You will feel it early. Even before you open your eyes, something will feel on. Your spirit will be awake before your body is. There will be an inner clarity, a stirring that tells you, today is not like yesterday. Chosen one, you may even cry without knowing why. You may smile while brushing your teeth because something unseen has already greeted your spirit. And that's because angels are being dispatched early on your behalf. They're clearing space. They're organizing divine meetings. They're setting up blessings in places you haven't even planned to walk into. And by the time you step into that Friday, you'll be stepping onto divine territory. It will be a busy day, not just physically, but spiritually. Your discernment will be sharper. Your sense of timing will feel precise. You'll know what to say, when to move, and what to walk away from. You won't overthink like before. You won't hesitate. Why? Because clarity is one of the first gifts of this Friday. It's a day of decisions. A day where stuck energy moves. A day where the divine engine that has been warming up in the background finally takes off. And it's not just one thing happening, it's layered. One breakthrough leads to another. One answered prayer opens the door to another miracle. You won't just be busy, you'll be blessed in motion. Friday will feel like something is chasing you, but not in fear, in favor. You'll be moving through open doors so quickly, you'll wonder how it's even possible. And let me say this boldly. Don't be surprised if money comes looking for you. Yes, that's right. Transfers you didn't ask for. Opportunities you didn't apply for. Payments you had given up on. This is what heaven-funded busyness looks like. Stay grounded, chosen one, because favor without wisdom can become overwhelming. That's why God didn't rush this. That's why you had to wait so long. Because now, you're not just being blessed, you're being trusted with the blessing. That's different. And you feel the difference too, don't you? You're not running around hoping something will happen. You know something is shifting. That knowing, that inner peace in the middle of mystery, is a divine signpost. This is also why relationships will shift. Some will call you out of the blue. Some will disappear. Some will be introduced for the very first time. All of it is part of the Friday flow. Because when God starts something big, He also clears space. Don't be surprised if you feel the urge to clean your room, your phone, your email inbox. That's your spirit recognizing the arrival of new energy. That's your soul saying, "Make room. It's about to get full." The busyness you're walking into is sacred. It's strategic. It's not random. It's royal. I want you to pause and truly feel this. This Friday isn't about chasing anything. It's about receiving. You won't need to manipulate, hustle, or prove yourself. You just need to be present. You just need to listen. You just need to show up with faith. That's all. The rest? Handled. The burden isn't on you anymore. Heaven is lifting it. You're not carrying the promise. You are walking into it. And chosen one, don't overlook the small things this Friday. A message, a song, a word someone says at the right time. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. This Friday is going to be rich in signs, drenched in synchronicity. Watch for the repeat numbers. Listen for divine echoes. Trust what your spirit feels. The more you lean in, the more aligned you become. This is just the beginning, the first domino. And after this Friday, the days following will not return to normal. They will begin to carry divine residue. The rest of your year is being infused with this Friday's spark. You will look back and say, "That was the day everything began to move." You've made it into the moment where divine orchestration meets divine acceleration. Chosen one, understand this clearly. There are moves happening in the spiritual realm that are about to show up in your physical life in real time. Friday is not just a checkpoint, it's a launch pad. You're not just stepping into your destiny. You're being escorted. You're not hoping anymore. You're receiving. You're not waiting. You're walking. Let this settle deep in your spirit. This Friday, the timeline splits. You will look back and see the before and after. The before was full of questions, trial, silence, and pruning. The after is the arrival of clarity, flow, and divine order. It won't be loud externally. It might not be fireworks in the sky. But something will click so deeply within you that the entire rhythm of your days will shift. And once you walk into that new rhythm, you will not return to the old one. It's permanent. It's sacred. It's sealed. That's why this day will feel full. You might feel like so many things are demanding your attention all at once, but you won't feel stressed. You'll feel activated. Things that used to overwhelm you will now energize you. Conversations that used to drain you will now be clear and purposeful. Situations that once seemed complicated will now become transparent. This is what divine alignment feels like. You are being brought into full cooperation with your purpose. What used to feel like too much will now feel just right. You'll realize that it wasn't the size of the assignment that made you feel stuck. It was the timing. And now, the timing has caught up with your soul. This Friday is your entry point into a season where heaven is not just speaking, but acting. You may feel a flutter of nervousness. That's natural. You're about to do things you've never done before. You're about to say yes to opportunities that seemed too big just a few months ago. But that nervousness isn't fear. It's divine reverence. Your spirit knows you're being positioned. And you can't be positioned without motion. Don't worry. You won't be dropped into chaos. You're being carried into flow. And while this Friday marks the beginning, you must be alert to the fact that the fullness won't come in just one day. This day is the start of a divine rollout, a layered unveiling, a divine domino effect. And guess what? You don't need to plan it all out. You don't need to orchestrate it. That's heaven's job now. Your job is to stay ready, stay in faith, stay grounded, stay discerning. Do not ignore the little nudges. Do not dismiss the random messages. There will be subtle confirmations all around you, on signs, in music, in casual conversations. And each one will carry a piece of this Friday's activation code. Stay sensitive, because you're walking in a supernatural zone now. And in that zone, things that others miss, you notice. You catch signals others ignore. You decode timing others can't even sense. This is why you had to go through the isolation season. That solitude trained your sensitivity. That quietness sharpened your hearing. While others were seeking noise, you were being attuned to whispers. And now those whispers are going to sound like instructions, because God knows you're ready to listen. You're going to find yourself being drawn into certain spaces this Friday. Don't resist the pull. That last-minute invitation, that sudden urge to go to a location, that unexpected phone call. These are not interruptions. They are divine insertions. They are calendar overrides from heaven. And when you say yes to them, you say yes to alignment. Watch how things speed up. Not in a rushed or chaotic way, but in a divine acceleration. One thing after another will begin to move. Finances, opportunities, creative ideas, conversations. You may even find that problems which used to block you are suddenly non-issues. The people who once ignored you, they're now seeking you. The situations that once felt like walls, They're now doorways. Why? Because your divine instruction has been released. And now, everything is obeying that instruction. Be cautious not to fall back into old patterns during this divine momentum. It will be tempting to second-guess, to overthink, to wonder if it's too good to be true. But chosen one, you've outgrown that mindset. You've passed the tests. You've endured the silence. This is your reward, not just for your actions, but for your endurance, for your trust, for your consistency when nothing made sense. You'll notice even your physical energy will be different. You'll have a strange mix of peace and power, calm and clarity. There will be a holy stillness in your spirit, even as your schedule starts to fill. That's how you'll know this is supernatural. It's not stress-fueled movement. It's grace-fueled motion. This Friday is going to feel like a gentle wind pushing you forward. No force, no fear, just flow. There may be moments where you pause and ask, "Am I really ready for this?" Let me tell you something powerful. Readiness isn't about having all the answers. It's about being aligned enough to respond when the moment comes. And that's you now. You are no longer reacting from trauma. You're responding from truth, from clarity, from alignment. And let's talk about time, chosen one. Time itself will begin to bend in your favor. Things that used to take weeks will now resolve in days. People will respond faster. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere. Delayed things will come with bonuses. And the favor that finds you this Friday will leave a trail of blessings for the rest of your month. This is not just a shift. It's a transformation of rhythm. You'll wake up on Friday and things will already be in motion. Emails waiting for you, messages lining up, unexpected tasks being completed without your effort. You may even hear words you've been waiting years to hear. The moment you've dreamed of walking into, you'll feel the breeze of it touching your reality. This is the evidence that divine time is here. And it's busy, not because it's chaotic. It's busy because it's harvest time. The seeds you've planted in pain are rising now in purpose. The words you spoke in secret are now echoing in the open. And Friday is the echo's arrival. Don't panic when old systems fall away to make room for new structures. When the blessing comes in, it has to rearrange things. You might lose some familiarity. You might say goodbye to a version of your schedule, or even parts of your identity. That's not failure. It's formation. You are becoming the version of you that can carry the magnitude of what's coming. And Friday is your rehearsal space. It's the divine dress rehearsal for the stage that's being built just for you. What begins small on Friday will grow bigger over the days that follow. You will see confirmations. You will witness sudden shifts, and you will be shocked, not just at what arrives, but at how ready you truly are. Let others wonder. Let others question. Let others call it luck or coincidence. You know the truth. You've been spiritually alerted. You've been walking by faith. You've been trained in the dark. And now, your light is being summoned. So, take a deep breath. Because this Friday will not give you time to doubt. It will move too fast for hesitation. It will speak too clearly for you to misinterpret. And all you have to do is say yes. Chosen one, the flow has already begun. Whether your physical eyes have seen it yet or not, the spiritual blueprint is already unfolding. You've been marked for motion, and that motion is gathering speed. The wheels are turning, the gates are opening, and your name is echoing in rooms your feet haven't even entered yet. Friday is not just a start. It's a signal to the spiritual realm that the chosen one has been cleared for release. Do you feel the buildup, the tension, that sacred pressure in the air? That's not anxiety. That's not confusion. That's breakthrough trying to make its way into your physical atmosphere. You've entered a countdown in heaven, and the clock is reaching zero. You're not running out of time. Time is running straight into you. All of the waiting wasn't wasted. All of the silence wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Because when it starts, it won't give you time to adjust. It will sweep you into a current of divine happenings. This Friday will be full, but not in a way that burdens you. It will be full in a way that lifts you, that expands you, that restores you. It will fill your schedule and your soul at the same time. You'll feel productive, but also peaceful. That's how you'll know you're in divine flow. You won't be rushing. You'll be aligned. You won't be stressed. You'll be selected. Every step you take will feel guided, appointed, and protected. It's going to be a day of firsts. First offers, first responses, first signs of financial flow, first glimpses of new relationships, first moments where you realize this is really happening. And that's only the beginning. These firsts are going to build a bridge to your forever. Don't overlook them. They may come softly, even subtly, but their impact will echo loudly through the rest of your season. Chosen one, Friday is the day the clouds part over your life, spiritually, metaphorically, prophetically. Things that have been foggy are going to become clear. People who were distant are going to draw close. Words you needed to hear will arrive at the perfect moment. Ideas that felt stuck will suddenly start flowing. It's not coincidence. It's divine collision. You've entered the zone where heaven intersects with your daily life. And once that intersection happens, it's impossible to remain the same. This isn't a one-time blessing. It's a reprogramming of your timeline. You are being shifted from survival mode into purpose mode, from delay into delivery, from promise into possession. The heavens are busy, and they're working for you. And let's speak plainly. Not everyone will understand this new level. Don't expect the people around you to recognize the shift immediately. Some will still treat you like the old you. That's okay. Don't get stuck trying to explain what God is doing in your life. They'll see it soon enough. They'll feel the change in your energy, your schedule, your favor. Just keep walking. Keep moving with the divine flow. This Friday is not for proving. It's for positioning. It's going to be a day where time feels like it bends.